hope we'll be able to get some good setups. We are at the all-time highs on the Nasdaq and S&P 500, and then NQ started to chop. Hello y'all, God bless you, and I hope you're doing great. I have been MIA for 2 or 3 weeks here on YouTube, and I'm back now, and we will be live trading today. I hope we'll be able to get some good setups. We are at the all-time highs on the Nasdaq and S&P 500. So I'm super excited about the market today. It is pumping up like crazy, and it just makes me anxious to enter into any long position, but I do want to go with a trend. So let's see how today's trading session will be. I will take you with me and I will break down the trade for y'all so you can learn something. Alrighty, so I'm on my MacBook right now and I'm going through my screen recording from earlier today, and I actually was recording myself on my phone while I was in the trade, and I was commenting on everything happening, but my light died, so I stopped recording, but I continue recording on my MacBook. So this is basically live trading recording from today, and I'm gonna be going over it with y'all now in this video. So as you can see, I marked up this demand zone right here, this red bearish candle, and we had this nice rejection and no candle closed within the zone. Then what I was waiting for, as always, if you follow my strategy or if you watch one of my videos, you know that I always wait for a bullish candle closure, and I wait for this bullish candle to break the high of the previous candle. That's mostly where my entry is. I place my stop loss just below the previous red candle, and I risked really little on this trade, just 180. I went with only one contract with NQ, just because we were in overbought market. The market was pushing up for hours and hours, and we broke the all-time highs. We made new all-time highs, so the whole scenario was just, the market is overbought. So I really didn't want to I didn't want to put too much on this trade, and I didn't want to risk too much. I just wanted to, follow my setup, follow my process, and just don't risk too much, because anything can happen in the market open, as you know. So, yeah, let me speed it up a bit. This was just the candle before the market opened. So this was 9:25, and then look at what happened. I switched down to the 1 minute just to see more clear what is going on. And then I drew this trend line on the 1 minute. I like to do that sometimes just to make sure, okay, the 1 minute is also moving with the trend, with the small time frame trend. Even though I do not rely on it too much, but it kind of gives me confidence to stay in the trade, especially when you're in the trade while the market is opening. As you can see here on the right, it was 324, which is 9:24 in New York. So just 6 minutes before the open. And then I went back to the 5 minutes. This 5-minute candle just closed, really nice green bullish. So there was another confirmation, okay, you can stay in this trade. And look at this push up to the upside, and we have the ES on the right. So I was confident to stay in this trade. The problem with this trade is that it pushed down all the way up to my TP1. Look at this. I'm just gonna speed it up a little bit. So basically, and then basically TP1 was hit, and then it came all the way down to the zone, and it was chopping, okay? So you definitely have to have a trust in your system and your strategy to stay in this trade, because look at how crazy this red candle is. This was now on the 1 minute. I switched down to the 1 minute just to observe the candles. And yeah, I was almost in a drawdown. So the candle came all the way down to almost my stop loss. But I was confident to stay in this trade because it was still respecting this demand zone on the 5 minute. And yeah, this is how the trade played out. You're gonna find it out just in a few minutes. Let me speed it up a bit. But I was happy after I saw this green candle because, as you can see, the market opening can be so choppy and so weird. Then I placed my stop loss to the break even. So at this point, I wasn't risking anything. And I was pretty sure that the market will push. So I was almost 600 in profit. And I just wanted to, yeah, to be greedy. Because normally when you see a move like this, NQ will make a bit more, okay? NQ will push a bit more. So I placed my stop loss to 245, and then NQ started to chop. Okay, look at these red candles, like, and then it pushed a bit more. So I was like, should I exit the trade or not? I wasn't really sure. I mean, I could have had 500 on this account and on the other accounts, but um almost 600. But yeah, I don't know. I thought that NQ will push a bit more. So I just wanted to trail my stop loss, and this is what happened. NQ just kicked me out of the trade. But I still ended up being green, which is great for the market opening. I risked only 180. So this is basically 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. I copy traded this over multiple accounts. So it was a pretty decent day. I won't be ungrateful. I wish it hit my TP because it did after it kicked me out. But you know, it was market opening, it was all-time highs, the market was overbought. So I just wanted to take something from the market and end up this day. So yeah, I hope you liked this little breakdown of my live recording. And let me know if you were able to catch something today and how you feel about the all-time highs. The all-time highs are really making me a bit anxious. I do have to admit it, because I never traded as this market condition under this market condition. So yeah, I just have to get used to it and yeah, continue to trust my system, continue to trust my process, and I'm sure I'm gonna end up this month with some nice profits, and I'm gonna reward myself with some nice payouts. Even though it's summertime, I'm still managing my risk really nicely, and I'm still making good profits every single week. So yeah, I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of my discipline. I did had a bit pullbacks, like this month especially. I think I had 2 or 3 days where I've done some dumb mistakes, where I've entered some trades multiple times and I didn't take my profits. Then I would end up being break even. Then I would re-enter the trade. I did have days where I um, made some mistakes, but still I'm very proud of myself because I'm continuing to grow from week to week, and I'm continuing to make profits, and my weeks are overall all weeks so far green. So this is huge for me, and I know in 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, this same trade will be 5 times bigger. And I just have to follow the system, the process, stay in love with this process, just take it easy. And this is what I also um, what I want to share with you, because honestly, being in a trade where you only risk 180 or 200 or even 300, like this is not what it's gonna make you shaking, sweating, being under stress. We wanna take it easy. Why should you risk 500, 1,000 in one single trade? Like, no. I love copy trading because you can spread your risk over multiple accounts and you can really make nice profits, like 350 multiplied by, for example, on TopStep, you're allowed to have 5 accounts. Multiply it by 5 and this is your daily profit with just risking 180 or even less if you're trading micros. So just take it easy, be smart, take advantage of the prop firms, do not risk too much, and I promise you, you will be making that process and progress. That's what I want to say. And that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this little breakdown and the live session with me. And remember, if you're trading, if you're copy trading, if you're spreading your risk over multiple accounts, even a 350-day is a great win. I actually hope for like 500, 600. I could have taken 500 today on each, but I just wanted to let the trade a little room. Normally, the NQ will make a few points more before it reverses. So I was hoping to catch that move just because I experienced that so many times being in a trade around the market open, but it didn't happen today. It chopped a little bit. We're still green. We're able to catch a few good points, so I'm grateful. And yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Let's see if Thursday is gonna give us any good setups. We still have 2 trading days this week. I'm going to make some dinner now and clean my apartment. There isn't really much that I have to do since it's almost evening here in Europe. So yeah, I will talk to you in my next video, which will be next week, I promise. Okay, stay green, stay disciplined, and talk to you in my next video. Bye bye.